What's happening, my people? It's your boy Night God here. Look, if you haven't heard of Anchor by Spotify, let me give you the rundown. Basically, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Here's how it works. Anchor lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So no matter where you are or what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you'll take that podcast and distribute it to the most popular listening platforms, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts, with a single click. Anchor is also the only place you can publish video podcasts to Spotify. With Anchor, creators can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, it's totally free. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to start your podcasting adventure today. All right. What's happening, my people? Let me know if y'all can hear me. You can hear me. I just checked. Started doing that a little more. It's a lot easier. Let's go right to the platform and check. Make sure everything's kosher. Come on. There we go. Boom. Where are we at? Are we live on Facebook? Yes, we are. Check Facebook. Yep. Cool. We are golden, fam. There's a little lag. It's funny. A little behind what you guys see. Not a lot, but a little. How's everybody doing today? What up? I love that, brother. What's happening? There you go. Yeah, get them likes up for me, fam. Appreciate you, Yoda. Beautiful day in the UK. Awesome. What time is it over there? Just curious. What time is it in the UK? Playing piano, bro. That's awesome. That's a hell of a talent. I've always wished I could play piano. I'm doing well. 7:49 in the morning. Wow, that's crazy though. That's crazy. Yeah, it's like almost 3 a.m. here. Yeah, you know how we do. It's the night God. I always do late lives, you know what I mean? It's always random. I should probably get more on a set schedule, but I don't know, like I used to kind of let it bother me like going late. Like I almost didn't go live, but I was like, you know what? I like going late because it seems like you can be a little less censored, if you will. You can be a little more, blatant with your content or what your talking points anyway, right? Right? A little more edgy, a little more cringy. It's been wild out there. Been wild. Facebook, just be patient with me here. I'm going to pop out the chat for y'all too. Let's see here. What the heck? Why is it doing that? It's not letting me have a dock here on my restream.
That is odd. Huh. Well, that is weird. Stats. No. Huh. I'll have to figure that out. That's annoying as shit. What's going on, Restream? That's really weird. Huh. Let's see here. So what do y'all think about, anyway, I want to bring up some stuff here. Facebook here. Hold on. I don't know if I can pop out my chat on Facebook or not. Pin the post. I don't think you can on Facebook. Don't think you can. And I always go to, shoot, YouTube's like my new Google these days. Pop out Facebook Live. Let's see. Oh man, I can't watch no 7-minute video. That's annoying. Huh, that's weird. Restream's messing with me like that. But how do you feel, you guys, about the East Palestine train? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? There was just some guy, I want to say it was on Tucker Carlson. He was on Tucker Carlson, and he's saying that he believes they were nuked, y'all. Like, they were intentionally nuked, right? That's freaking mind-blowing, I feel like. And then some guy said that he found, or they were saying that some guy found a pipe bomb near the tracks, and then like another one by a church, right? Yeah, then they had that movie White Noise. Yeah, I've been seeing all that stuff, y'all. I've been keeping up. It's crazy. So check this out. Y'all know I wanted to mention that too. Y'all know I did that GoFundMe. All right. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, you guys. My team, man, you guys are my people. You did great. You did really good. We ended up raising $7,100 for her. I literally tonight, as we as I was chilling, I guess I was going to say as we speak, but not as we speak. But at midnight or so, I got paid half the money. So I got to take that to her tomorrow. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. I shouldn't say half. What happened is I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, it's only half. It's like $3,400. It's like $3,448. And I'm like, what is going on? Why is it such a, small amount as opposed or compared to my overall? I have 7,160. I look at it and I guess it says that that's the only amount of transactions that went through today. So the banks for many of my donators are still holding the funds of their donation. So hopefully people weren't donating and didn't have the money. That I just don't see that happening. But yeah, so I hope tomorrow we get the other, 3,800 give or take. But no, I'm planning on giving her the 3,448 tomorrow in cash or whatever. I'm just gonna go to the bank and withdraw it, and then hopefully within a day or two, the other half will be there. No, I'm not keeping any money. I'm not keeping a dime of it. And one it'll create something even crazier, right? Something even crazier. I know, yeah, I know. It's so easy to though, Yoda. We all take it for granted, right? Life. it is easy to sit back and complain about petty things. When, like you say, you see people with, her house literally just burnt to the ground, and it was a pellet stove that did it. Apparently a bunch of sediment or soot got up into the stack coming out of the top of it, and she had left to, I don't know, either go pick her children up or they went to the grocery store or something along those lines. And as she was driving up her road, she noticed in the distance a bright glow, like kind of illuminating. At first, she didn't think it was her house, and as she pulled into the driveway, of course, she noticed that it was her house. And it was crazy because, of course, she has a dog and she has a cat. But it was, I guess the firefighters on scene said that 99% of the time, cats make it out. Isn't that crazy? 99% of the time, he said, hardly ever does he see cats not make it out of the house, which is really freaking crazy. Cats, man, they're resilient little suckers, man. I'm telling you, 9 lives is a real thing with cats. You can't kill cats. I'm telling you. Don't, it's just crazy. It's because of the holiday weekend, the banks. Oh, okay, thanks, Lori. I appreciate you. The banks don't process transactions over the weekend or on holiday. What was the holiday this weekend? Did I miss something? What was the holiday? My screen is bugged. What? Am I good? Oh, it's President's Day? Yeah, that's why I didn't know. I don't care. Definitely don't care. Not for this guy. So, I don't get political, but I gotta say, you know what I mean? I've been a Democrat through and through for college. I was Democratic. My family was, and I didn't just kind of not fully change, but just kind of, open my mind to the other side, till probably 2 years ago. And, I'm sorry, but the country, I don't, like I said, get political, but if you don't think the country's being totally, it's just being ran terribly right now. I mean, it's, look at the reaction, you guys, to the Palestine train. Look at the reaction we got. Has he even gone on to say anything about it? Has he even gone on to say anything about it? Literally. I don't think he has. Has Biden addressed the East Palestine train incident? Because I really don't think he has. I could be wrong, but has he sent any federal aid? Has he done anything? I mean, come on. I mean, what more do people need to see? I mean, I don't even care. Democrat, Republican, neither one. It doesn't matter. This guy is a show, bro. A shit show, dude. I mean, you literally just read something where he ramped up the amount of ammunition he's sending to Ukraine. Why? So now it's going to cost us more for it. They said get your ammo before it goes up. Like, you're sending billions of dollars all over the world. And, I mean, if it's not evident, it's about nothing more than political agenda at this point for this White House, then I don't know what you're watching. I hate to say it, but at the end of the day, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Trump. I don't care. But I even liked Obama. I'm not going to lie. You know what I'm saying? I voted for Obama. I thought the country was in a pretty good state while he was the president. I'll sit here and say it. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I thought Obama did a good job. After, of course, being in the niche I'm in, the conspiracy niche, or whatever you want to say, I obviously know things that I didn't know about him at the time, and now I look at him as a different individual. But That doesn't mean he did not do a good job. He did okay. And then I saw, and I voted, and dude, I won't lie, I voted for Hillary over Trump. Okay. I was actually really pretty disappointed when Trump won the presidency. Because at that time I was just Democratic and that's the way it was. But then I watched Trump and I watched how he ran things. And I felt like a patriot for the first time in a long time. And dude, I liked him. I didn't vote for him, but I liked him. I thought I thought the state of our country, this is the worst state our country's been in since George Bush era. Since George Bush era. I'm not even lying. That's the last time I felt like this about the state of our country. Yeah, I thought Trump was whack at first too. It's his antics. They really hurt him. But we all know that. Yeah. I just don't get it. You said, I wonder why Obama and Epstein have the same eyes and gestures. Come on, man. That's really freaking reaching, bro. Really reaching, bro. That's funny. That's reaching, bro. I reach, but man, that's reaching. I mean, yeah, even if you're a Democrat at this point and you don't agree on Biden, now at this point, you are just being ignorant. I'm sorry. You got to really just look at the juice, man. It's obvious. Something's got to give. Like, to not even address the East Palestine train incident, that is just like, don't sit there and say you did it, damn near. Not saying nothing about it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I obviously not saying that, of course. I'm going to recant that statement. I'm not saying that it was an inside job. I'm not saying that. But, bottom line is, dude, you should address the whole thing. I just see a lot of that antic online right now. A lot of that rhetoric is online at the moment with the whole movie on Netflix and just. So, and also, I didn't agree with vinyl chloride, right? It's very toxic stuff. I didn't realize it was so toxic until now. I didn't even know what vinyl chloride was. So I'm going to be honest. I don't know chemicals like that. But I watched a video the other day. Like, it's really weird surrounding the entire incident, right? I'm seeing and I'm hearing and being told that reporters and media that are trying to get into East Palestine and like were at the time trying to report, they were getting death threats by the police that were on hand. They were getting death threats for trying to report on the incident. People there have got no aid whatsoever. And then then what I didn't understand, this is what I really just did not understand, okay? This was really, really odd to me. Vinyl chloride spills everywhere, okay? It spills out of the trains, the cars, and it's just seeping into the ground, and it's a lot of it. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot, okay? But at that point, I feel like it's still controllable, right? It's pouring onto the ground. Yes, maybe it'll soak into the ground, but you guys, dirt and sand and rocks and stuff, it's a natural, and I'm not saying it's good and it'll filter it all, but it's a natural filter in its own right. So, to a degree, yes, it could get into the water table, but if your well's deep enough, highly unlikely. If your well is like, some people I know have 200 and 300 feet deep wells. I think most today that are dug, at least in Michigan, are over 100 feet on average. Chances are, most likely, it's probably not going to get to your water table at that point. And if it does, it's going to be in such finite amounts that it might not even be testable. Did it dump into a river or stream? I'm not exactly sure. But if it did, that's a bad news too. Okay. But let's decide, and let's the experts decide. Let's burn it. Let's burn it off and send it to the sky. so it can all come down in acid rain. I don't understand that logic other than it's totally malicious. I mean, right? That's a terrible thing to do. I just don't understand it. It's blowing my mind that they burn it off. I thought that the explosion or whatever, the fire and the smoke was a part of a massive explosion. And then I heard somebody tell me that they professionally chose to burn it off. And I was like, what? How much more intentional, like, does it get? I'm mind blown by that. You know what I mean? Be careful, Yoda. I can't have that stuff. Can't have that stuff. So yeah, obviously people are saying, but God, you guys, that's a big distraction. If it's a distraction, that's pretty heavy shit, man. Couldn't they come up with anything else? You know, I feel like that's pretty shitty, dude. That's a hell of a distraction. And yeah, I know what for, the list. I understand. I don't even know, did that still come? I don't even know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. To prevent an explosion, cause an explosion. Makes sense. Yeah, absolute. Dude, and it, like, at this point, you guys, it's like the push. I mean, they are pushing people. I mean, God, my girlfriend was doing TikTok or whatever, and she come across this girl who had just bought her forever home in East Palestine. It was on 40 acres, couple, probably $250,000. And literally she doesn't know what to do. She's stuck. Can't leave. Who's going to buy a house there? You'll never be able to sell real estate there. You won't be able to sell real estate there for years to come. I mean, and it totally rocks the values of your home. Totally rocks them. I mean, they're pretty much worthless at this point, right? Think about that. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. And I guess my girl was telling me again, right? My girl was telling me again that there's like there's like thousands of food processing plants in the nearby regions. Like thousands of food processing plants. I'm not sure if insurance. No, I wouldn't say. I would say that no. God, I don't know if insurance would pay. That's a really good question, bro. That's a really good question. But chances are, I mean, the way things are going in the narrative, dude, I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah. The world is in a bumped state. All I can do is appreciate the time we have. Yeah, I do. I've been trying to be more optimistic because God, I mean, I'm in mid Michigan, right? So I slightly worry about the residual from the East Palestine train incident. Chances are I'm probably not going to see much, but it could reach here. It just takes a southerly wind. That would essentially, but I imagine it's kind of moved it out at this point. But I'm hearing people that birds are dying, falling out of the sky. Their streams in East Palestine are completely dead, nothing living in them. I watched this interview from this old man yesterday or the day before. It was so sad. He was in his house and he stuck it out after the train did what it did, fell over, blew up, whatever. And he was in his home with his wife, and their appliances, literally their appliances in the kitchen started to melt. Okay? So they're calling for help, and nobody can get to them. Nobody is getting to them. I guess the neighbors and everybody were dying. Like, they all died around this older couple. the wife was having a real hard time. But then check this out. This blew my mind too. This is like, oh my God, is it the freaking dispatch even in it? Like, are you serious? They tell this old man and his wife to get in the shower. Right? Well, you know what happens when you mix vinyl chloride with water? It turns to hydrochloric acid. Yeah. Thanks, 911 dispatcher. Was that on purpose or not? Like, did you really just tell them to do that? Really? Get in the shower, huh? When you mix vinyl chloride, it turns to hydrochloric acid when you mix it with water. Wild. And it burnt their skin and all that. And he knew it. The old man knew it, but he said, I just thought I should listen to the dispatcher. Little did he know, he shouldn't have. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, the livestock. Yeah, all of that. I mean, luckily it's not like but how do you even grow crops after this in East Palestine? Nice. He said, hey, Night Guy, don't mean to be off topic, but when I first heard about werewolves and the Michigan dog man, I couldn't help but the hunter in me thought, I wonder what one tastes like. That's hilarious. Yeah, one of those back straps or one of the loins, you know. Wonder if they're tender or tough. They look tough to me. Ugh. I think they'd be nasty. Big gasoline in Nevada. They just called a state of emergency. No fuel going to California from their pipeline now on the new. Wow. Wow. Major waterways are affected. I'm in Tennessee, and the Clinch and Tennessee River draw from the Ohio. That will flow into Norris Lake, where I live in the outskirts of Knoxville. Yeah, wild, man. It's sad. It's sad. You guys, I lived in a good time. Like, I thought, man, you know, early 2000s, and I think I had this discussion last live, but who of you thought, like, man, I just thought we were in such a good state of being as mankind, and obviously, as at least in our country, it was good. I shouldn't say mankind as a whole, because obviously there's a lot that goes on in other countries, but I don't know, man. It's just wild. I'm just baffled. I'm baffled by everything going down. I mean, let's be honest. At this point, even if you aren't a conspiracy theorist, like, is something being triggered? Is some instinct kicking in at all? That maybe there's something going on here more than meets the eye? Like, can this all literally be an accident? Like, it's just wild, y'all. I mean, I don't even know what to think about it anymore. Yeah, there's too many people that voted for Hillary. Hey, I did, jerk. Yeah, I know you're joking. I thought this would happen until 2040 or 50. I know, right? If it was, I figured it'd be down the road when crazy shit like this was going to go down. It's going to get wild, y'all. So, hey, I wanted to talk. I hope it doesn't, though. Like, I'm trying to be one of them people that aren't manifesting the apocalypse. Because, be honest with you, and I try to preach this even to you guys or my people in my videos, don't manifest the apocalypse. I understand that, you know, the Bible and all that. I get it. You know, people are avid followers of it and whatnot, but don't let it make us manifest our own demise, right? Because there's so many people talking about it that as a whole, we could do it. We might manifest our own apocalypse if we keep it up. I'm hoping not World War III. I'm really hoping not. Just, man, I don't even know. It just sucks. I don't even like thinking about it. But I wanted to bring this into you guys, and I got more obviously, but Don't underestimate trying to prepare. Okay? Don't underestimate trying to prepare. I know, right? I don't know why they're blocking all your comments, bud. Ramel, McDonald. Yeah, if we don't learn how to enjoy ourselves, we'll destroy the world. Alan Watts. Interesting. Apocalypse comes from Greek, the original language of the book of Revelation. It means uncover, disclose, and reveal. Interesting. Yep, pray for peace, but prepare for war. Problem, reaction, solution. As an astrologer, my prediction is cognitive dissonance will no longer be an option post July 18th. Okay, interesting. Putin's speech will be live in 45 minutes. Oh, really? You do well. Will they have like a translator or something there? Or are you just doing captions or something? That'd be curious to see. Yeah, it is. All you see on social media is a bunch of doom and gloom, but you got to really try not to buy in too much. Appreciate it. No, it's not too late. Don't think like that. Nice, Joseph Rodriguez. I like it. The rise of AI. Lori, what'd Lori say here? Let me see what she said. Got a lot of activity going on, guys. A lot of comments. I love it, guys. I'm sorry, Facebook. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my doc isn't working for my comments on here. Oh, crap. I'm not recording this live. Start recording. Let me see. General. Hold on. Stream. I don't know why my chat's not. Preview. Wish it was. That's weird. It's never done this to me. My chat has always worked. I see. Stream delay. Recording. So weird. But yeah, don't underestimate, guys, preparing for everything, even on a small scale. So I had to look it up, bro. The astrologer comment real quick. I had to look it up. Cognitive dissonance. Yeah, I tried playing it off like I knew what you're saying. I didn't, but I'm not afraid to admit that. So I just read it, though. It says, in the field of psychology, cognitive dissonance is the perception of contradictory information and the mental toll of it. Relative items of information include a person's actions, feelings, ideas, beliefs, and values, and things in the environment. Cognitive dissonance is typically experienced as psychological stress when persons participate in an action that goes against one or more of those things. So, according to this theory, when two actions or ideas are not psychologically consistent with each other, people do all in their power to change them until they become consistent. The discomfort is triggered by the person's belief clashing with the new information perceived, wherein the individual tries to find a way to resolve the contradiction to reduce their discomfort. Interesting. So, like, if you didn't believe in aliens and now the government says, oh, wait, they're real, you would try to rationalize it. Like people who are religious would be like, they're demons, They're all demons. I see that comment so much. Though I do believe some are evil And I do believe maybe that some can shapeshift and whatnot, but they're not. They're a physical entity, which I guess maybe demons could be, but interesting. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Y'all saw my video, my most recent video, right? China finding these uncharted lands, right? These uncharted lands. Nobody's really saying exactly where the location is. I haven't heard anything about it. It surprised me that China was reporting it on their news, but I could see them doing that. It's pretty crazy stuff. I can't believe that it's and I do believe that it took place. I just don't see how that TikToker could create such an elaborate lie. It just comes off authentic. I mean, that's one hell of a lie, fabrication to make up. So I do believe that she experienced what she said she experienced while she was at the nail salon. And I do believe she got confirmation of that. Now, it's even more crazy, and I left this out because I didn't want it to possibly get held back, the video. I left this portion out that I'm going to tell you here in a second, because I just didn't want it to get held back on the platforms, okay? But I plan on telling it during my live. So supposedly after, and this was a week after she had even experienced the whole thing, so she was already a week delayed. Her account's small. She doesn't do this for a living, so I understand why she was a week delayed. You know what I mean? Her account was only at, I don't know, maybe 30,000 subscribers or followers, which, no offense if you have a account that, it's just, you know, it's not like she does it full time. So after she posted the video, which also I'll say got over 100,000 likes, right? Yeah, for entertainment purposes only. Absolutely. I should say that. I always say that. For entertainment purposes only, may or may not be true. Provide the information and let you decide. So, she posted the video, which got 100,000 likes and only got 600,000 views. You know how often I see that? Hardly ever. Usually 100,000 likes, almost always. I would say you could look it up. I'll bet you 999 out of 1,000 times. Maybe 9,999 out of 1,000 times. If you have 100,000 likes on a video on TikTok, it will equate to 1 million views, if not more, generally more. But usually that many likes will absolutely break you into that Millie Rock mark. And it didn't, which tells me what? Well, it tells me it's being suppressed. That they don't want it to necessarily be out there. So she posted it. And I want to say she said, not the very night, but the following night. She lives in a rural area in an apartment complex with just a handful of people, with a handful of apartments. But she lives in a rural area, and all of a sudden she's laying in bed. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 nights later, 2 or 3, and she hears a dull roar off in the distance. And then it gets louder and louder. And all of a sudden she said she could feel the apartment complex literally shaking. And the noise, it was just like a freaking tornado came through. She said that, and she believes it was absolutely for her. I guess one of her apartment complex neighbors was freaking out, but a chopper And she said it wasn't your standard chopper by the sounds of it. It was probably military grade. Came over to her house or her apartment complex 2 days later and hovered over it for like 5 minutes and then took off. Like, what? Damn. Like, she's like, there's no other reason that it would ever take place that like that where she's at. She's never had it happen. It doesn't happen. Like she said, she lives in BF friggin' E. And she just knows it was for her. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yep, the portal that he opened in his room. What? You heard that he entered the portal? Nobody. That's crazy. Nobody's heard from him since. He's like, who's this Yoda guy? Dude, Yoda, he's one of my, I call him like a top fan, a top follower, and friend. He's a friend, of course. Actually, Yoda's helped me with some computer difficulties at one time. He knows a guy that knows a guy that may not be a badass. Or may not. May or may not. God, that's a good theory, a good assumption. Um, I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I like David Paulides. He does good. So basically the government made a kind of like intimidation move, I think, possibly, or some entity that, for that matter. I shouldn't say the government. You just never know. Made some sort of, kind of like saying, shut up to the girl, to Raven. To me, that's what that meant. She didn't, nevertheless. But, let me tell you this. So the Chinese, you saw why they did the whole exploration thing to these uncharted lands, right? I told you, you remember the skull, the dragon man that was found by this gentleman's grandchildren who was building a bridge in the Songao, over the Songao River in China. And he found the skull in a bank and threw it down a well because Japanese soldiers and supervisors were around, and he didn't want them to take the said skull. Well, they found out, and this never actually went public. The finding did, but I'm saying this next part never went public. They did get back the DNA for the skull, and it came back as a totally new variant or of the human of Homo sapien. Okay, a species, I guess you'd say, totally new species of human. Not Denisovan, not us, or not caveman, but a hybrid like being of, I don't know, possibly all three. He looks more Denisovan and caveman mixed to me, personally. But anyway, they tracked down where, say, obviously a mother, father, maybe tracked down where the mother and father originated or inhabited, and kind of found where a land could be that they intermingled and were able to make this child or being exist. So they found these lands and they went to them. 15 or so researchers went to these lands, and that's where they saw, supposedly they dug up found two skeletal remains. They found two different species of human skeletal remains that had never been discovered, apparently, along with many, at least two different species of dinosaur And there were thousands of these dinosaurs inhabiting this land. But then they apparently made an observation. Some of them started disappearing. 5 or so of them disappeared without a trace. They didn't know where they went, but obviously they probably got eaten. But they saw one of these 2 species had this uncanny ability that it used, or this trait that it used, to totally hunt down their prey. And they, I guess the success rate was ungodly. You know, when I think about that, I think about something like After Earth, right? You remember that movie After Earth with Will Smith and his son? How they could smell your fear, and that's how they hunted humans. They could smell your fear, or they could feel the fear, and maybe not even smell it, but feel it is a frequency. So they would like dismember and like leave corpses stuck in trees all around to instill fear in man so that it could smell them and hunt them, right? If you were not scared, they could not see you. Well, that was supposedly what Will Smith, Jaden Smith, and Will Smith, but Jaden was like the main character of the movie more so than Will. But in the movie, Will was a badass warrior and could just murk freaking fields of these things because he virtually had no fear of them, right? So I'm thinking like, and then Jaden, obviously, he obviously does have fear of him. He had to watch his sister die, whatever, in defending him. And he had a fear of them. He had a very deep fear of them. But in the end, he comes through and loses all of his fear, and he just murks like 2 or 3 of them. I thought the movie was really cool. There was like I don't want to call it a rock bird in it, but it was a big bird, not quite the size of a rock bird, but it was a big one that saved his life because he saved its chicks or whatever from its children from a tiger. But yeah, I just thought maybe like something along those lines, like something almost alien, some tactic of hunting its prey, these dinosaurs, that is something that we can't fathom, right? Something lethal, absolutely lethal in hunting. Kind of like, remember Organism 46B from Legend of Lake Vostok, how underwater, when you were within so many feet of it, it could literally paralyze you with some sort of, secretion of some type. Something along those lines. Like, wild. It scared the daylights out of them. So, I want to talk to you guys about something, though, about all this with the Uncharted lands and recent events going on in our country. Everybody was freaking out saying, oh, China's looking to attack, and China's looking for a path through to America if they ever, try to land on our shores and go to war with us. Well, what if, and I imagine this is possibly the case, but do you remember China's initial reaction? In 6 months, there was significant insiders selling at Norfolk Southern Railway. Wow. Before the train incident, oh my God. Director James Squires dumped $5.2 million worth of shares before the crash. Wow. Yeah, I liked I Am Legend too. Yeah, sorry guys. If you ever do want to comment and you really want me to see it, do what Lori just did right there. And do a little super chat. And based on how much you pay, your comment will be shown and it will stay up for a nice period of time. Just so you know. No, China didn't say that the balloon wasn't theirs. They said it was for a research team. They said it was for like weather research or something. What if what if that balloon was used for charting these uncharted lands that they found, and it just happened to kind of, blow away or whatever, get out of hand, and they lost control of it. And that, so for some reason, I just feel like these lands are to the west, possibly. To the west. But I could be wrong. I just wonder that maybe that balloon, that initial balloon, what if it was from and being used to chart these lands that they found, and it just kind of got out of hand, or they lost control of it, and that's why it all of a sudden came over America and blah blah blah. And they were actually pissed because it got shot down. Maybe they had footage, right? Maybe they had footage of these uncharted lands. I don't know. Might be reaching, might not. You seen a video of the train shooting sparks from it 5 miles before the crash? Interesting. Yeah. Right. I haven't spoke on the zombies yet, no. Russians took what out? The shit was already on fire. Interesting. Yeah, I seen the movie. I seen the movie thing. Wild, though. Did a movie in Ohio about and they used East Palestine residents as stand-ins, guys. You hear that? Really? 2 zombies in Germany. 5 in China underground base recently. Really? What? Bro, I guarantee you, dude. Check this out. I guarantee you, dude. They've been charting these lands they've been charting these lands and sending. You think they haven't been sending drones to these uncharted lands already? They already know about that crap, man. You know what I mean? They're just letting it out. Why? I don't know. China's just letting it out, maybe to distract their people. I'm not even sure, dude. Like, to be honest, I'm not even sure. But these uncharted lands are already charted, damn near. I guarantee you they've been sending drones over the wall and whatever it may be. I don't know. If they exist, okay? If they exist. They've already been looking at them for a long time. This was awesome. On my Facebook post, this is why I love when you guys comment. I love reading comments. I used to underestimate comments a lot. But a lot of times, comments you'll find have all kinds of hidden gems throughout them. So I encourage you guys to read them as well. A lot of hidden gems. So this guy commented on, here, I'll pull it up. Hold up. I'll pull it up. He commented on my Facebook. Why did it do that? I hate that. He commented on my Facebook video. Don't laugh too much if there's any haters. I did pretty good on this video. I thought I'd go a little further, but it's all right. Still did pretty well. View more comments. This was a good one. This is cute. You guys can see this, right? You guys can see this. Hold on, Lori. Let me get your comment. Same reason why Bill Gates is buying up all the farmland. Highest water tables. Ooh. He owns Ecolab water treatment. Nice. Monopolizing our water. That's fucked up. Excuse my language. That's crappy. You know, it's ridiculous how deep all this stuff runs. Need to pack a bunch of the guns? For sure. Jesus saves? Sure, absolutely. I bet Bruce Lee is in the land of Moo chilling. possibly with Tupac and Kennedy. Thermite. Huh. Okay, okay. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down. Right here, this is a cool one, man. This guy says this. My buddy flew KC-130s when Obama started the Chilean Air Force back in 2013. He did regular missions over the Antarctic ice wall, and on clear days, he said he could see mountains that were largely separated by the sea, for miles separated by the sea. I said it was probably just New Zealand, but he assured me it was not because he was only flying a few hours away from Chile, and no known landmass with mountains was that close to Antarctica. Possible explanation, but this video sparked that memory. I love that. I love that. Zacharias Shaw. Good thing that's why I like YouTube. They always like filter out clown comments. Yeah, I don't know about all that. This guy says Admiral Byrd talked about the ice wall being fake. It was made out of a lot of smoke because the film and pics back then were black and white. It'd be easy to create the illusion of a huge ice wall. Not to say there wasn't actually ice walls around at the time, just not where they were venturing into. Okay. But no, I thought that was pretty cool, the C-130s thing. That's why I love it. Like I love what I do. When I post videos, y'all, if you take time and you really go through the comments, a lot of times they validate what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that it's all, true, what I talk about. It's not, I mean, obviously it's most likely it's not all true. I mean, I'm sure there's some in there that I missed or were just flat out false information or whatever. But bottom line, if you really go and look through the comments, look at the testimonials and all that, a lot of times what I'm saying has some validities. I'm good, Zacharias Shaw. I'm good. You got my attention, bud. You see the frozen oxygen looks the same for entertainment purposes, always for entertainment purposes. Let's just say most of my stuff is absolutely outrageously false. Yeah, do you guys mind these late lives? Are they good with you guys? So, yeah, that's what I want to talk to you guys about too. I've been preparing, okay? I've been preparing a lot. Me and my girl have been talking it over and figuring out what's best. Ooh, really? Giving me some coordinates, sir. Okay. I'll play with that. Let's go. Crap, if I could highlight the damn things. There it is. Copy. Better not be anything vulgar, bro. I'm trusting you here. I don't think there really is anything vulgar on Google Earth. I don't think. Where's that? Oh, is this that guy's face? Yeah, I did this one a while ago. See how I got it pinned? Maybe not. Yep. Sure is. Are they blocking it now? Nope. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. And you know, when I used to look at these, you guys, when I used to look at these, when I'd see stuff like this, I would think that I would like go in my head, I'd be like, oh man, that's a crazy statue or a crazy monument of sorts, a sculpture, whatever you want to call it. But nowadays when I see those, I think, damn, that was a real individual. Like that was that was like a living being, not just a monument, right? I used to always think, damn, they used to carve massive freaking statues and sculptures and stuff like that. Nah, most of the time they're real. They're real. Yeah, this is a good area. If you ever scour this area, I actually found one spot. God, I don't even remember where it is. It would take me a long time to find it probably, but I had a video of it. But I swear to God, y'all. Oh Lord, I shouldn't even show it. You can hardly see it. Yeah, it's hard to see. But yeah. Um I could actually see it looked like to me it was like a gray alien or something that looked like it was sitting in a like a launch seat that it like launched out of its craft, hit a button and it flew out of it. But yeah. Oh, you can't see what I see? Damn it. How? Why? You guys should be able to. It's on MOS screen capture. Can you see it now? What the hell? I'm sorry, guys, but what the hell? That's annoying as shit. Why has this not been working lately, y'all? Drives me nuts. Hold on. I figured you guys have been seeing my screen this whole time, haven't you? Great to see you. Thanks, Clint Fenton. You guys can't see the screen. Well, fuck me. You can only see me? What is it, black behind me? So you can see me. Oh, you can only see my YouTube screen? Why? What is that? I popped out the chat. Hold up. Let me X out of this crap. Crap. That's weird. I don't get why it wouldn't let you see Google Earth. That's weird. Can you see it now? Hold up. What about now? Can you see this? Why can't you see that? That's so weird. I'm tripping. See, it's behind it. It's like it's froze. It's almost like it's froze. Hold up. All right. Now it should be black screen. Here. I'm stupid. I got to keep that open. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. It's freaking frustrating. Excuse me. I'm just going to X right out of my browser feature there. Now I'm going to add. Let me try and add it back. It should be Mac OS screen capture. It's so weird. It's like it froze. Okay, hold on. I should have reset it, y'all. Bing. Let me see. And oh yeah, now you can see it, huh? Let me see. Let me open. That's so annoying. I don't understand why it does this. Account disconnected. I don't understand that at all. YouTube.com. Boom. All right. Don't make me sign in again. Thank you very much. All right. Don't make me. So yeah, you can see it now. Hold up. I just need to mute this. Okay. Good now, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. That was annoying as piss. Hold on. Let me find this dude again. I just looked at it. No, this guy sent me those coordinates right here. And I don't know if y'all have seen this, though. The dude in Antarctica here. Like I said, I used to always think, oh, those guys are just massive monuments or whatever, right? Or structures of sorts that they carved out of stone, when in reality, I believe that he was a living being. Cool little side topic there, bud. Very cool. Yeah, this one's been viral a few times. I found some good stuff on good old Google Earth. I have one that I really want to share, but I'm like scared to share. Scared to share it. I just don't want to like get banned or the government to be after me or anything like that. It kind of scares me a little bit. Here, I'll type out Facebook too. Here, let me see. I wish Facebook had pop-out chat. I wonder if I have to embed it. It makes me wonder if I have to embed the chat. I should have a chat bot, though. I don't understand it. I should have a chat for everything. Yeah, 84. It's because, 84 people because, yeah, like, I'm not even interacting with them. Sorry, guys. I mean, I guess you could always go to YouTube, but I don't like doing that to Facebook because, I don't know how to, I guess I'm going to have to figure out how to embed the chat. Yeah. Actually, Mud Fossil recently somebody hit me up and told me to contact him. They told me to get a hold of him about dragons. And actually, I meant to email him yesterday because I'm basically like, so I have mad respect for Roger, I think his name is, yes, for Mud Fossil University, because, I mean, let's face it, the man's a pioneer in the discovery that these massive statues and structures may just have been alive at one time, right? May just have been alive at one time. It's revolutionary stuff. And, obviously he's not getting any love from the scientific community, of course, because that's how it goes when you are the discoverer of something so colossal. I mean, absolutely like mind blowing, right? No, I don't know if these fire breathing ones. He knows something about the history or something along those lines of dragons and what they originate from, consist of, as far as that goes. Oh, I got a couple good ones to share with you guys, man. I still went through my phone before I got live because I have a no, not no, 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 no. I don't want to airdrop that to my iPhone. I want to airdrop it to my Mac. I got a couple awesome videos, you guys, that I found. Speaking of dragons, I was just going through my phone and saw them here. I'll show you that video too. Mac. I will tell you, as far as creating goes, man, there's been nothing better than having a Mac and having AirDrop. I used to have to go through OneDrive, and oh my God, it was painful, y'all. Oh crap, did I just lose that one? So painful. It would take forever. I froze, and I'm blurry now. What in the world? Oh no. It did it to me. Fuck. Can you guys hear me still? Be patient. Be patient. I knew it. I tried to airdrop a video. Hold on. There it is, guys. There it is. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. My bad, fam. I tried to airdrop and I accidentally clicked my iPhone instead of my freaking computer. Apologies. We good? Damn, girl's right on it tonight, man. She's got on point. She's keeping me in line. She's keeping me in line. Thank you. Thank you, miss. It's nice because I can hear, like, what's cool. Another cool feature, right? About my Mac computer and having an iPhone. I get my text on my computer. So she's texting me and I'm going bing right in my ear. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm blurry. It's awesome. It's like having a moderator. The reason I've never had moderators is it's just so hard to trust, people to moderate your stuff. I've done it before and it's backfired. And like you're giving people, it's not like just, you're giving people hellacious access to something that you worked so hard to create. And, I'm just not for it. I don't like it. I would like it if they could have access to just the chat, but I don't want to give them access to alter my comments or comment back or, along those things. They shouldn't have that access. So I have to have no moderators. Hold on, guys. I want to show you this picture this dude sent me here. I know I saved it, damn it. It's back a little ways. It's right here. I'm like, wow. I can't remember where he got these. I want to say they're satellite imagery. Real quick. Here, let's throw them up here. My desktop's getting full. There it goes. Peep this, y'all. He said this is so this is a satellite picture of alleged dragon, right? This is crazy. Just to look at that. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Supposed satellite imagery of a dragon. Freaking cool, isn't it? I don't know, it could be fake, but man, it looks pretty cool. Notice how his head's purple. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Why is his head purple? See that? I don't know. Pretty wild though. It looks real to me, right? I think it looks pretty real. Um, possibly in space or way up in the sky. See, like, so people, oh, it looks fake, but y'all, why if they fake that, why would they make it so not detailed? Minecraft? Is it really Minecraft? Come on. It might be. I don't know. It might be. That's what I was thinking, thermal imaging. That's what I was thinking, thermal imaging. I know. You guys are seeing 29 screens, really? Why is it like that, bro? Hold up. I don't know how to change that, really. I don't know how to change it. It might be fake. I don't know. It could be real. Dragons are real, though, bottom line. No, I'm on OBS. I'm on OBS. StreamYard does the same thing, though. I can move it off the screen. Here, maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll help. But I don't want it to not be. Then I don't think you guys end up seeing it. Can end up seeing it. Hold up. Let me see. Maybe I just solved it right there by looking at it a little bit, messing with it. I just don't want to cut you guys off of any content or whatever. See, yeah, this is only limiting it to your chat. Here, let me see. Maybe this. Let's do this. I know I get the million screen thing. I get it every time. Maybe if I hold up. What if I minimize it? Do you still see a million screens? No? All right, there you go. All right, I just figured it out. Fucking minimize it. Wow, simpy. Simple. Simple as hell. Okay, so I'm going to recenter it, though. There, so we can see the whole screen, guys. How about that? Bada bing. Here, why don't I just do this? Reform. I want to show you guys something here, though. Like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about preparing because I have been preparing. And I want to show you guys some of the stuff I've been getting to do that, to prepare. Hold on, how did I do this last time? I like seeing myself, not to sound vain. There's a way to do right here. Deprecate. What's that mean? Window. Window. I don't get it why my chat didn't work this time. That really pissed me off. I don't know. Oh, here, maybe I gotta click on mine. That's what it is. There we go. No, not that one. I don't know. It don't matter. I'll just not have a... I know I can do that, though. Right there. Boom. All right. That way I can at least see myself and how... I just want to see my ugly mug, you know? So if I look like weird or something. I don't know. It's easier that way. It's easier to know where you're sitting and how things look and stuff. And that way, if the CIA or something comes up in here while I'm live and tries to put two in the back of the dome, I'll be ready. I always keep one on me, you know what I'm saying? Even in my crib. Because that's my right. So, anyway. Yeah, I agree. So, anyway. Yes, preparedness, you guys. It's something we should all be thinking about because it's out here. It's volatile. Like even just the train incident, y'all. Even just the train incident. You know what I did after the train incident? I was like, oh my God, these people can't even breathe the air they're breathing. They can't breathe the oxygen. First thing I did, Amazon, baby. I love Affirm. If y'all use Affirm, use Affirm. If you all don't, it's legit. It's credit, but nevertheless, it's good shit. So action required, blah, blah, blah. So one of the main things you'll need, filtered water, y'all. And that's huge. Water's one of the most important, right? Because at the end of the day, how long can you last without water? Not even a week. Some say 3 days. So water is huge. Food, you can live without food for at least 2 weeks. Some have proved much longer. Like that old man over in India or something like that. He's like never ate. He's never eats. Ever. And he had the mind function of a 20-year-old. Right? Right. Barely a day without water. That's fact. That's fact. So check this out. Check this out. As soon as I seen the East Palestine incident, boom. Everybody should have one of these. These things are huge, man. At the end of the day, if there is nuclear fallout or even earthquakes cause massive amounts of dust in the air and debris, volcanoes, volcanic eruption, meteor, you name it, war in general, this could separate you from life and death without question. And say you are in a situation of fallout and you're having to fight or defend yourself, you know how much of an advantage you have over somebody who doesn't have one of these? I know I've been thinking about hazmat. I've been thinking about it. This was actually $120, but you guys can get them from cheaper. They have them much cheaper. All right? They have them much cheaper. So I got 2 of those. I was like, hell, that's a no-brainer. Get one. And I even got refills. Here's some refills. These are refills. It's like, you can get them for much cheaper though, guys. I mean, I like that it was made in the USA. It was high quality. It seemed like a high quality unit to me. So that's why I got it. Then I went and I was like, well, filtered water, like I was saying. Boom. Now they have them cheaper than this too. I shouldn't have probably got this one. It's a little expensive. But you know what? It's military grade. And when you look at these, you guys, you want to look at things like, do they filter out biohazard and viruses, right? Some of them just distill the water and clean it. They don't actually filter out the viruses and the bacteria that is in the water, right? So that they have these on here. They have good ones for $100, and I know that's a lot. It's a lot of money. I understand that. I understand that. But like me, I'm buying them on credit. I don't know. If shit hits the fan, credit don't mean nothing. Yeah, I got, they also have something like this. These are good too. These are good to have too. These allow you to drink out of semi-dirty water, like a stream. I would probably not say a pond, but, you could probably use this to drink out of like, your standard, river that's semi-clean. You know what I mean? But these are cheap. These are really cheap. They're on the go. Look at $45 and there's how many here? There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot there. There's like 4 or 5 of them. They're $10 a pop. You know? It's just small things. And you guys, you can build your own if you want. You can build your own if you want. Fucking. No, it's not a freaking pump. All right. Freaking comedian. I'm telling you. All right. So, in this year, I probably, this might have been a little bit of an excessive purchase. All right. I'm not going to lie. I really liked it, though. A freaking badass watch. So, it's a watch that is perpetual, right? It's not only perpetual, it tells, because you want to know the time. I know it seems redundant, but bottom line is, it does matter. You want a watch that is perpetual. That's an eco-driven watch, so by sunlight. Plus, it has a compass, and it tells your elevation. I'm not sure. It may tell the temp. I can't remember. But a watch that'll keep you on point. You know the date, how the days have been, or whatever, how many days, all that. And then I found, this is a really good deal, y'all. I found this. Boom. Now, I got a little more than I needed to. All right. I got a little more than I needed to. Because I'm thinking of like my dad, my mom. Obviously, me and my girl are planning it together. But, it's just, you might end up, most likely, if shit hits the fan, you're going to end up having people other than you and who you planned if you're a decent person. It's hard, though. It's going to be wild to trust. Yeah, even zombie preparedness, if you want to go there. That's fine. Zombie preparedness, sure. And like you said, I didn't hear the German thing or the Chinese thing that Yoda was saying. So it's possible. You want some fire starters. There's your drinking straws. You got some boxes, little like milk cartons of water, right? You got your food. And this is enough for 4 people. You can get them for 2 and 1. $100 for one. You know what I mean? Oh, I've seen that video about the pterodactyl. Dragons are real. Oh, absolutely. They're real. So, yeah, that type of stuff. It's always good. Like, food is obviously essential. You're going to need enough for some, 72 hours. Even, dude, honestly, I've been looking at those, bro. A ghillie suit. Absolutely, dude. I've been looking at those, bro. They're not cheap, but I'll tell you what, you ain't playing about that, because a ghillie suit, you are total camo. Totally camoed out with a ghillie suit. I'm on the ghillie suit thing, dude, for real. For real. You could even, dude, I've seen videos or heard snipers talk where guys have literally stepped on them in ghillie suits and had no idea. So, yeah, I feel you on that. You want good boots, you know what I mean? You want good boots. And then, like, there's my food. And then I went, and then, because sometimes it's just easier, guys. It's a pain in the ass to make these up yourself. Sometimes it's just easier to get a base going for yourself by buying these survival packs, all right? This is a survival pack pre-made, enough for 2 people. You got your goggles, your radio. They always say to get a radio. They say to get 2 walkie-talkies. Water pellets right there, gloves. There's your thermal tents that you can hang on a string, glow sticks, medical kit, medical for emergencies, a flint. There's your flint. That's actually a saw. The silver things are a saw, some string, compass, all that good stuff. Compass is going to be something that is underrated, guys. You want a compass. You really do. They're a good idea to have. They're a very good idea to have. But no, I've spent a little, I've spent a little more money and, blah, blah, but it's all credit. So what's up? You know what I mean? It's not like it came right out of my pocket. It's like $30 a month for like 5 years. What's up, man? Like, who cares? No, honestly, I usually end up, paying it off earlier than that. I usually pay in lump sums, plus the payment, but $31 a month for your life. I mean, dude, before I got this stuff, I was feeling so unprepared. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you guys. And then obviously, you know, you got to have guns and ammo. I just grabbed myself a tactical 1911 10 millimeter with a 16 round mag. It's badass. The thing drives nails at freaking 30 and 40 yards, plus some if you're really good. And then obviously you got your you want, that's not like, that's just your on person like concealed carry. You'd want to, you know, possibly get a AR or whatever you may want. Just get it and get ammo, because it's, you know, you're gonna have to fight if you know, if shit hits the fan, you know, you might have to fight. People aren't going to be in a trustworthy state. People are going to be looking to deceive and just survive, man. And hey, have you seen Walking Dead? I mean, what more do I need to say? Have y'all seen The Walking Dead? You can't trust nobody out there at the end of days. So, yeah, moonshine's a good one for sure. Got to keep a good heart. Hey, bro, I'm feeling you on the swords. I want a samurai sword. I've been wanting one. Because you know what's messed up? I've been watching and looking at video and watching and reading articles lately. Did you guys know how much fighting goes on in like Syria, the Syria area, between the Anunnaki and the locals and even the Russian military? Yeah, I got $100 fake one. I mean, it worked. This guy says, Jason Messino, act weak, I'll take all your shit. Trust no one. That's facts though, bro. I feel you on that. Like, nah, dude. Yeah, big facts. You know, you can't be a sucker. You know what I mean? You can't be. At the end of the day, I'm the type of guy, I'm a nice guy. Like, if I see somebody, what movie was that? Mad Max, right? Yeah. The newest Mad Max, though. It was awesome. They had some girl acting like she was injured out on the road, right? And as soon as somebody stopped for help, like 4 dudes with guns come out and they say, "Give me all your shit," and they kill them and whatever. Yeah, you can't be stopping for no people in distress. Pretty much, you got to be getting it and going, man. Just use your judgment, use your discernment on that, you know. But yeah, be careful. You got to be very, very careful. So yeah, that's just a rundown, guys, of some stuff that you could get to have at least a starter pack. Second thing, be in shape. I just started, finally got settled in enough, and I put up a speed bag for boxing. I need to do more cardio, but in general, it's just general shape, right? I need to do more cardio, but I got a speed bag for boxing plus a punching bag. And dude, I'm already sore. And then I went, and if you saw in there, I got stretch bands coming. I can always muster up a good run, but I do need more cardio. I do have a credit union. Yeah, for sure. Make sure you have cash at home, Fed's own banks, and can freeze your funds at any time. Yes, and also have a good barter system. I got a pile of coins and like little gold rations and silver and stuff like that. Like cash is actually going to be kind of, you know, cash is actually going to be kind of useless depending on the situation. It'll always have some value, but they say gold and silver is the standard if shit hits the fan. Gold and silver. There you go. Got to walk before you run. Shit, I'll just walk a mile for real. He said I smoke too much for that. What about the Anunnaki fighting? Oh, sorry. Anyhow, so I'm going to tell a good story about that. So I don't want to spoil it. But supposedly a couple of years ago, when I want to say it was the Turks and the Syrians were fighting or something, and ISIS was involved as well, but Russia had to get involved. And supposedly at this time there was a small village in Syria that was more or less raided and overran by the Anunnaki. And I guess they had the bodies just piled up into the streets and stuff. Like, it was gnarly. But when Russia, I guess Putin hates the Anunnaki. When Russia tried to fight back, initially, they were ineffective, and very ineffective at that, because bullets in ballistics of our type, they do not affect the Anunnaki. They literally bounce off them. They literally bounce off them. You know what I mean? So they're in our ballistics are ineffective on any type. Yeah. American Blake. Hey, yeah. Any type of extraterrestrial entity, I guess they have an exoskeleton of some sort. They literally were shooting at them and they had zero effect. But in the latter, back to the samurai thing, I guess they can be killed by way of sword or knife. You can stab them, which is odd. So if you're a badass samurai, mother effa, then you know what I mean. Wop. Cut them up. So what the Russians had to do was go back to square one, because these aliens, these Anunnaki, they had these weapons that would shoot you with some form of direct energy that would literally vaporize you. I know it sounds like it's from the movies, but it literally disintegrate you, like, psh, done. You know what I mean? So they also had plasma beams, pistols, or plasma type weaponry, and direct energy. Particle beam, that's what it was. Particle beam weaponry, and direct energy weaponry. And the Russians stood no match. They didn't stand a chance. They were no match for them. So they went back to square one, and they supposedly invented or came up with a gun turret that would go on top of your Warthog or your Humvee. I always call it Warthog, Halo. Your Humvee, and it was basically a direct energy laser or weapon that literally would wipe out hordes of these Anunnaki. And they supposedly, the Russians used it often. They never broke it down to soldiers having a weapon in hand that they could use, but they used these Humvees. And supposedly the Anunnaki were so bloodthirsty and pissed off that when they finally busted this Humvee out, they killed like hundreds to thousands of them, because they were so rage-filled that they kept running out and fighting, trying to get to them. And they just kept sawing them down with this super advanced direct energy beam weapon. So yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff. I guess Syria has one of the most popular, or one of the most popular places for the Anunnaki to be, because they have a large, vast underground network under Syria. Brainless, what's up? Stargate, sure. Yeah, I just did. How you doing, Brainless? Thanks for coming to the live. Appreciate you. Really? Mini mice. So, Putin, 1 hour speech he's giving tomorrow. Interesting. How do they look? Okay, so how did the Anunnaki look? According to one general who actually lost his entire crew to the Anunnaki in a vast cave network. He was the only one to live. He got out alive. But apparently after I don't know if y'all saw this, they apparently were going to look for ISIS soldiers. They were in the cave and they heard some beeping and chirping sounds, which is kind of crazy. So would sound primitive, but it's actually advanced form of communication. Beeping and chirping sounds. So they continued down this tunnel, and when they got in there, it opened up to a vast cavern that was 100 meters tall. The Anunnaki were 5 to 15 meters tall, so anywhere from 15 feet tall to 40 feet tall. Okay. And they started shooting them with particle beam and direct energy weapons. They said their skin was bronze in color. They were dark-skinned, essentially, I guess, according to them. Very tall, very muscular. I'm not saying they're, they said that they were like legitimate bronze. They weren't like black, but they were bronze. Yeah, that's exactly it too, Scartown. He said they let him live to tell his friends not to mess around and find out. I've been kind of watching, guys, my language and stuff in all videos and lives because YouTube just rolled out a community guidelines standard of no excessive swearing, and they can actually demonetize your video for that. So I really have been trying to watch that. The way these guys are getting banned out here today, I don't play, guys. Yeah. If they worked. Yeah, Cap Squad, we'll see. I can't wait till the day all these doubters see. That's what it's going to take for some of these people. It's going to take the aliens slapping them in the face to actually wake up. I guess the last thing I wanted to cover was, I guess the other day in the Philippines, right? This is wild, y'all. Here, I'm going to airdrop this photo. So in the Philippines, there was a big article and news break in the paper or whatever about, where's it at? Right here. Let me share it here. Let me airdrop this to me. So supposedly these two kids were block. Fuck that. We're walking home from an event of some sort at night. And they saw something. And in the Philippines, there is a local legend of a creature, a mythical creature. What did they call it? They called it a Manan. Oh my God. Manananggal. It has bat-like features and visits the place every night. This is in the residence of Sitio Manga, Barangay, Dumlong in Talisay City, Philippines, claimed that the mythical creature known as the Manananggal, a folklore character that appears to have bat-like features, visits the place every night, which is crazy. They said the kids described it as being tall, having wings, what else do they say? It's wild, y'all. And then what's crazier yet is they've been finding, this is graphic, so I'm going to give you a fair warning. So if you don't like things that are kind of stomach turning, you may want to look away here when I go ahead and show this. This is what it's been doing to some of the local livestock, you guys. You see that? Like I said, this is graphics, so look at its head, yo. Literally. Just freaking. So I'm a hunter, right? I'm a hunter. And I can remember when I was a kid, my cousin or something, I want to say it was my cousin, shot a deer. And he thought he was going to break that deer's neck. And it was a buck, so he even had leverage on the horns. And it didn't matter how hard he tried. He was never going to break that deer's neck. And I'm telling you, a deer is nothing compared to that cow. Whatever broke that neck is a beast of a creature. Its strength is ungodly. It would take a couple thousand pounds of pressure probably to break that cow's neck like that. Brainless, what's up, man? Got your shout out, brother. Check out Brainless on the platform. Nope, no update for sure. You're welcome, my guy. You're welcome. Thank you. Oh yeah, Stargate in Iraq. Yeah, it's been there for a long time since when we went to Iraq. Since when we went, and that's pretty much the reason we went. It's in Baghdad. So anyway, these creatures have been terrorizing the Filipino community. The police have been telling people not to say anything. It's a mystical creature from the Philippines folklore referred to as a female witch or a monster that can detach their lower body or upper body. Wild. It is able to grow wings at night and step out in hunting for food. Alleged that the creature looks for pregnant women and their unborn child. Ugh. The theory also suggests that the lower part of the manangal is usually left behind as the upper body hunts. What? It is believed that spreading ash or salt on the lower part of the creature can cause its death. It's vulnerable to sunlight and only hunts at night. And it's funny because there's actually Chinese and Japanese folklore that talk about the same type of entity that can separate its lower and upper half. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah. Japan found 7,000 more islands. Okay. Japan, 5,500 mile diameter disc alien UFO. Nice. Oh, yeah. They detach their torso and fly. What? Here, let me see. Maybe I'll find a picture of it. You want to see a picture of it, guys? This is what they're showing right here, but I don't think that's going to be it. That looks like a fruit bat. Here, let me see. Let me copy that. Okay. That's not it. Let me see. I'll copy paste it. Then I'll go to Google Image. I always use DuckDuckGo. Ooh, creepy, dude. Huh. No, they didn't have any pictures though. The witnesses, no. That's probably what you were more asking, but I'm just curious anyway. Now that I'm looking, no, they didn't have any pictures allegedly. If they did, I doubt they'd let them out. It's freaking weird though, y'all. I'm telling you, this world is full of weird stuff. I'm telling you, it's weird out here. It's about to get weirder. So all you can do is prepare, right? Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about too, the Turkey earthquakes. Supposedly there was another 6.3 magnitude. Salute, friend. 6.3 magnitude earthquake in Turkey. Can you believe that shit, y'all? Can you believe that? What do you guys think of that? All the NATO ambassadors vacated prior. Do you think that it's possible that any entity is capable of creating something like that? I don't know. Thank you, Eric and Christina Richards. I know I thought Mothman too, bro. So do you guys remember when well, obviously you weren't alive, but I've talked about it. Do you remember Tesla and his oscillator that he created? And then he did a test run in New York and almost collapsed the building he was in. His oscillator. He built to fight earthquakes, not create them. And did you see all the lightning and stuff surrounding them earthquakes? That was wild, fam. Wild. Do you think it's something more like that? How would you even begin to figure out how to create such a thing? I mean, that is insane. What would they do to shake the earth like that? How? You know? It's nuts. Yeah, Appalachian. Cool, man. I dig it. It's on my 4th video in my channel. Tony Maywood. Tony Maywood. No, I'll have to check it off camera, bro. Oh, I wanted to show you these videos that I have too, real quick, guys. I wanted to show you these videos. That's why I put them out here. So this was supposedly a video, or these were supposedly pictures, not a video, but pictures. Hold on here, fam. As always, donations are much appreciated, y'all. Much appreciated. I gotta just throw that out there. Where is it? I just had it. Yeah, man. That's trippy as shit. Is that far up? Yeah, it is. Wow. Hold on. I want to show you this one too. Cool, Paul Greery. Very cool. What do you mean, why so much gossip? I hope so. I hope that we don't lose a bunch of us in the process. Fracking, something wrong? What do you mean, you're using the computer too? I'm confused. Oh, if you could freeze a bunch of water. underground, a tight spot that would cause an earthquake. Interesting theory. A very interesting theory. Microwave energy. Okay, I like it. Many will drop dead in fear. Wow, that's crazy though. I could see that. I'm not hacking the Matrix, no. Big up from the UK. What up? What up? Hello from Detroit. All right, so I want to show you guys these videos. They're pretty cool. So this is of supposed craft found in Antarctica in the 40s. Open up, bitch. Yeah, they're gonna flag me for that for sure. Even though it is legal music. I used it on CapCut. Okay. Now check this out. This is really cool. All right, so check these pictures out, you guys. These were supposedly found in the bottom of the Museum of Natural History. Well, sorry. These pictures were found in an old photographer's house after he passed away. And he took the pictures because, per request of the Museum of Natural History, they wanted him to take pictures of all the taxidermy and stuff that they had in the basement at the time. I don't know if they were disposing of it or what, but check these out.
In 1875, the Museum of Natural History commissioned famous Civil War photographer Alexander Gardner to photograph their private collection of taxidermy specimens located in the basement of the museum. These were recovered from his Washington, D.C. estate.
See that?
After his death in 1885.
That thing's wild too. Kidding me? We're gonna double take this one.
In 1870.
Obviously, just it might be a humanoid like type monkey though, like one that stands and walks.
The Museum of Natural History.
What is that? That's a vampire. It looks like to me. Yeah, some sort of vampire-like creature. Think Fright Night. That's what it looks like to me. Is like a Fright Night-like creature. Creepy.
Commissioned famous Civil War photographer.
And what do we have there? That's a freaking dragon, fam. That's a dragon.
Alexander Gardner to photograph.
There it is from the front. That is a dragon.
Their private collection of taxidermy specimens.
And then we have Bigfoot. Yep, that's Bigfoot. At least the form of him.
It's located in the basement of the museum.
Now, aren't these ones gnarly? Any of y'all remember the movie Congo? Y'all remember the movie Congo, y'all? That movie is sweet, dude. Where they go try and steal the diamonds and the monkeys kill them and shit. The gorillas. That freaking movie is gnarly. Makes you wonder. I could see something like that going down. Easy. That looks like Congo.
These were recovered from his Washington, D.C. estate.
And then obviously a werewolf. That's obviously a werewolf.
After his death in 1880.
And dude, I don't know what movie, but I have seen these things in a movie before. I swear. I swear.
85.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty freaking cool. This is pretty cool video here. Oh, this one. Oh, that's the same damn movie, dumbass. All right, hold on. Right here. This one's interesting as well. I have never heard this theory.
If you want answers, you need to look at India. They have some kind of technology that they stumbled across in the 40s that they are hiding. That's why Hitler, the Nazis, mystics like Blavatsky, they were obsessed with India. They wanted that power. And that's why Britain left in 47, okay? They could not rule them any longer. They didn't have the technology to do it. But
Can you believe that? That's why Britain left in 47, because they didn't have the technology to rule them. Isn't that wild, y'all? I've never heard this theory ever. That's transhumanism at its finest. I mean, look, right? And guess what? Remember how they always have that in the middle of their forehead? I don't know, man. Crazy stuff, though, right? There's so much crazy stuff coming out. And that could be, sure, it could be generated by AI images. That's what everybody's saying now. Yep. But we all have to think, right? We all have to think. Where's the AI coming up with it? At the end of the day, where's the AI coming up with it? They got to be coming from a database or something. How could they just make it up in their own head if they haven't referenced something? They aren't capable of their own thought, are they? So maybe it's a culmination of images, but the AI had to come up with it somewhere. Just saying. I'm just saying. So that's it, guys. I think, yep. It's been fun. I appreciate it. I love y'all. Obviously, this is always for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Hey, do me a solid too, y'all. Everybody watching this and everybody who is live right now with me. Do me a solid, y'all. Twitter. Ever since Musk took over Twitter, guys, it's essentially become a new platform. A lot more freedom of speech is going on Twitter these days. A lot more. So, that being said, I am now posting every video to Twitter, and I may just go a little extra and do a podcast. I already have a podcast, but maybe do it live on Twitter, my podcast, because of the essential. Musk is just running it really well. I like the way he's doing with it. So please give me a follow on Twitter. I'm only at like 900 followers on Twitter. I'd like to get monetized possibly someday on Twitter. You need 10,000 people to follow you on Twitter to be up for any sort of monetization. So, that's just what it is. I'm just being real with you guys. I just would like to grow my Twitter at this point, and I wish I would have done it and started a long time ago. I mean, I just see people like Aiden Ross. He's always promoting his Twitter. All these big names, they really push their Twitter. They push Twitter, they push Facebook or Instagram, and they push YouTube. YouTube being the number one. Please stick up for Night Guy when the haters talk shit on his YouTube/IG post. Chemo isn't working and spreading. Keep the truth out there. I'll have to give you a call here soon, Lori. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kim Archibald, for the donation as well. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Yoda. As always, your contribution is appreciated, brother. Yeah, that's what's cool about Twitter, is sometimes Twitter's cool because it can give you more interaction and insight. I'm with the creator that you're following. I'm likely to. So Twitter right now for me, you guys, is that place where if you really want to get a hold of me, you can message me on Twitter. I will always answer. I'm going to start really interacting with you guys on Twitter. It's low key enough right now where you don't get lost in the mix. Okay. Twitter is a good place to interact with me. So please give me a follow on Twitter. I'd like to see myself grow to like at least 10,000 pretty quickly here. I'm going to start promoting it on every video too, but I would really appreciate it, guys. And thank you all. Stay in love, stay in the light, be kind to others, treat them how you want to be treated. I am out. Am I? Don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys. Don't know what happened there. It was good live, though. Appreciate y'all. Love you guys. Peace.